Steven, 64 years old. My retirement is coming up. I live with my wife Lisa, who's 14 years younger than me, and my daughter Zoe, who's in the 7th grade. I met Lisa at a matchmaking party about 15 years ago. We were like this when we first met. Hi, I'm Steven. Nice to meet you. I was very nervous because I've never been to a party like that before. I didn't have the slightest interest in marriage for a long time. What changed me to attend such an event? It was my mother, who was sentenced to a few years of life due to the illness. She told me she wished to attend my wedding when she was still alive. Since my father died in an accident, she raised me all by herself and supported me all the way until I got a good job at a foreign company. I thought this could be the last thing I could do to make her happy.
I saw your profile. You work for a foreign-affiliated company with impressive pay.
Yes, my father spoke several languages, and I like foreign languages myself. How about you? What brought you here today?
Me? Well, I just wanted to be a bride and to have a nice family, but I'm approaching the time limit, so I thought this could be a fast track.
After that, we started to see each other and kind of rushed into a marriage. My mother was able to attend the wedding ceremony, and she could even hold her first grandchild in her arms. I was very happy to make her wish come true at the very end of her life. But after we got married, Lisa started to change, or she just stopped hiding her true self. She would complain about little things that irritated her, like the store clerk wasn't friendly, or people don't walk straight in the street. She would take out her frustration on me, yell at me, and throw things at me. She later confessed that she went to a matchmaking party because she was kicked out of her parents' house and desperately looking for a man with a fat wallet. I didn't get married for the right reason either. But once you have a child, it's not easy to get a divorce. It seemed irresponsible of me, and our marriage just dragged on. To make matters worse, my company was not doing well, and we all suffered from the huge pay cut as low as $2,000 per month. Lisa became colder and colder towards me.
$2,000? What are we supposed to do with this? I married you because of your good income. This is such a betrayal.
How can you say that?
You fix this. You must take out a loan tomorrow. As a penalty, you do all the housework yourself. You get no allowance either.
Aside from her personality, I was feeling guilty for not being able to afford a better life for my wife and my daughter. This had been going on for some time, and when she said she would manage the home finance and demanded the checkbook, I gave in and did as she liked. But without her knowledge, I had a side business that I worked at night and weekends. I wanted to save for my retirement and for my daughter's future. If Lisa found out about this, I know she would demand all of it at once, so I kept it a secret. The following day, I withdrew some of it and handed it to her, saying I took out a loan. Of course, the income from my side business had been deposited into another account of mine, so I could get by if she didn't give me the allowance. I can manage it for now, but it could be troublesome to reduce the funds in the future. What should I do? I was worried about it for a while before something happened to me. Hi Zoe, how was your day? Late Sunday afternoon, I came out of the bathroom to find her standing there, having just come home from a school event, and she said,
"Oh no, I hate going in there after you."
Zoe's rebellious phase began when she was in the 7th grade. At first, the complaints were like, she didn't want to use the bathroom after me, or she didn't want her clothes washed with mine. That escalated gradually as she grew up watching Lisa. One day, when I got home, I prepared canned soup with lots of veggies for them.
What kind of parent serves canned soup to a growing child for dinner?
She stared at me coldly. Sure, she had a point, but after working all day, getting home and preparing a decent meal for a family was a tall order. I also needed to work my side business. I just couldn't understand why Zoe blamed everything on me, who worked all day and helped out at home, but not Lisa, who was home all day and did nothing much. It's understandable that a teenage girl might feel closer to her mother rather than her father, especially if I wasn't the ideal father figure to her. She would often take out her daily stress on me.
You don't have to prepare meals anymore. I'm going to buy food for myself. Just give me some money. Give me $500.
$500? That's outrageous!
Zoe, that's not going to happen. He doesn't make that much. Why is is he like this? I didn't want to be born into this family, and he stinks.
That was the moment I started to give serious thought about divorce. Up until that point, I stayed with my wife for Zoe, but my daughter hated me. I didn't have to be here. I was a little hurt, but at the same time, I felt relieved. I made up my mind to move on, getting ready for my life after the divorce to look forward and live my own life. I went to see a woman named Paige a month before my retirement. She's married and has a daughter. She's the one who gave me the opportunity to start my side business. It was during my vacation to New Zealand with my mom when I met Paige. We were in the restaurant and I heard someone speak American English. That was Paige and her family. My mom used to talk to Americans when she saw them in foreign countries. We got acquainted and have been in contact ever since. We had dinner sometimes after the vacation, and when my mom passed away, her family attended the funeral. After the service, she casually made a proposition to me. She said she was starting up a business and looking for a translator. That's how I started my side business. As I was approaching retirement, I told Paige that I was thinking about turning this side business into a full-time job after I retired.
Oh, can you work full-time for us? Of course, that's good news.
Thank you.
As you know, we deal with children's books from overseas, and your work has been well received by mothers and children. You will be a welcome addition.
Her words made me feel good and made me think positively about my future. My mom brought me this good fortune. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Paige. But the night I came home with the divorce paper in my hand,
I'm filing for divorce.
It was Lisa who brought it up. I was startled for a moment, but if we both agreed to divorce, it would make the process much simpler.
You have to give me the account that your salary is deposited into.
What?
I have the right to take your retirement benefits and the rest of your salary.
Why do I owe you all of it?
Because you have made us suffer from your low income. Consider this alimony. I don't need a man who sits around and does nothing at home after retirement. Leave the checkbook here and just leave the house. Oh, the child support is separate, of course. But a man of your age makes only $2,000 a month. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Me too. I was embarrassed to call him Dad. Hey, embarrassment, get out of here.
You too. I did all the housework while she was doing nothing, yet she'd been abusing me for years for no good reason. What on earth do I owe this woman? These two humiliated me through the roof. Okay, I got it. I've had it. Now it's payback time. They'll be sorry. Okay, I'll move out and leave the checkbook here. But you've got to promise me you'll never claim another dime other than that. Agreed?
Sure. Mom, can you buy me some clothes and shoes once you get that money? Of course, sweetie. But you need to know that I'm going to find another rich man when that money runs out.
I moved into a corporate housing that Paige's company owned. The house I lived in started to deteriorate and needed some fixing. While this newer apartment has a modern kitchen and equipment, a security camera at the door, and the latest stylish bathroom, I was very comfortable. After the divorce was final about 6 months later, I got a call from Lisa. We both agreed not to bother each other, so I didn't think of blocking her. And I knew the reason why she called me, so I answered the phone.
Hello? Is it you? What's going on? I never received your last pay or retirement benefit.
Huh?
The benefit should be paid around 6 months after retirement. You did something, didn't you?
I don't know anything about it.
Then why? Something's going on.
Nothing is going on. Have I ever told you that my retirement benefits are going to be deposited into the bank account I gave you? I arranged it so that it was going to be deposited into another bank account.
What?
I arranged the same way with my last paycheck.
You tricked me!
Tricked you? All you wanted was that bank account. I gave you the account. I didn't say I'd give you money. I also visited Lisa's parents after the divorce. Since Zoe was still a minor, I asked them for help in case she needed it. I told them what our marriage was like, how I'd been mistreated by them all those years, and that I was still paying child support. They apologized to me for what their daughter did to me. They were willing to pay me back the child support I was paying, and to continue to make up for it.
I can't believe this. I was counting on that money and I bought some stuff. Now I'm in debt. I won't give up. I will make you pay for this. You must know that a wife is entitled to receive a certain amount of retirement benefits.
Are you going to hire an attorney? I'm not sure if you have a chance. Our marriage didn't exactly happen behind the curtain. People see things and talk, you know. They saw me take out the trash, buy groceries, and do the yard work. Things I did all the time. I'm sure they heard you yelling at me regularly. Zoe may have told her friend that I was such a deadbeat despite doing everything around the house, let alone working full-time. I have a feeling that there are quite a number of witnesses. What did you do to deserve a settlement? How much do you think it'll be? Think carefully if the fee for your attorney won't outweigh your share. Oh, by the way, you two will be kicked out of the house soon.
Why?
Did you forget? I inherited the house from my mom, so naturally, I'm the property owner.
Huh?
You underestimated me. You probably thought there was no need to change the title, didn't you? I would never do that to you. Why not? I just finished a project at work, so I took a day off and put the property up for sale.
You bastard. Fine, I'll hire a lawyer and ruin your life, even if it means more debt. But did you say work? Aren't you retired?
I started working at Paige's company. Remember her? She came to my mom's funeral. I'm making $70,000 now. Plus, I have the retirement benefits. It's pretty comfortable, and my life has been peaceful.
How could you do this to us when we are having a hard time here? Only you are having a nice life? It's unthinkable.
You deserve it. You were just using me for all those years to get what you wanted. It's called karma. I gotta go now.
Wait. Please help.
Huh?
Listen to me. I went to a matchmaking party, but it didn't go well. They prefer younger girls.
You didn't know?
Please, you don't want me and Zoe to live on the street, do you? I'm begging you.
No can do. I just met someone through work, and I'm busy.
What?
I never thought I would meet someone new at my age, so bye.
Wait, please don't hang up.
I hung up the phone before she finished her sentence. I heard that Lisa and Zoe moved out of the house and found a small apartment with a shared bathroom. Having no other choice, Lisa started a part-time job, but didn't take a few days before she got fired. They cried out to her parents for help, and now Zoe is living with her grandparents. With bills piling up, Lisa borrowed money from a loan shark. Then she started work at a factory that was associated with them, day and night. She barely had any work experience, so she gets yelled at all the time at work. She seems to be having a hard time. Zoe, on the other hand, well, her grandparents are teaching her gardening and household chores thoroughly. I heard she whines about it every day. I hope she'll be well trained. I'm doing well in my new job and enjoying life with someone special. I can't believe how much better my life has become. The other day, I was talking to Paige at the office.
Stephen, your wedding is just a few weeks away. I'm going to give a great speech at the reception.
Thank you, Paige. I thought I had enough with married life. I never expected to meet a destined partner and start over at my age. I'm very happy.
You deserve it, Stephen. It means all your hard work is paid off. You deserve happiness. I like your bride, too. She seems really nice.
I'm glad to hear that. I owe it all to my mom and you, Paige.
I'm sure your mom is watching over you from heaven. She wishes for your happiness.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!